Hello, Charlie here from Charlie's Position. Now, today's going to be a very different kind of video, which is not what I normally do, but I decided I want to do this video just to be clear. Now, today we're going to talk about a legend around the position. He is one other than a legendary actor. His name is Robert De Niro. Now, the reason why he's my favourite is because he's so talented in anything he's in, like the films I've seen, and you know, he's just like always talented in what he does as in his career, you know, his acting career, and you know, he's just everything, you know, his performances, his acting talents, advice he would give to young people who want to become actors. Like, I'll show you this clip of him, of the advice he would give to young people before they become actors. Here's this clip.
You must get so many young actors coming up to you, kind of like, oh, do you have any advice, blah, blah, blah. So have you come up with, like, a kernel of advice that you give them just to make them go away?
No, I like to give advice when people ask. And if it's helpful for them, I always am there, you know.
What's the key thing you tell them?
Well, it depends. Each situation is different. It depends on who it is, who's asking me. It could be very personal, or it could be something that's a career move, or this or that. But I think I'm pretty good at that.
Okay.
Advice.
Do you think I could ever get back into acting?
One of the few times I would ever say maybe no. In your case.
So, yeah, he's just an absolute master of cinema, right? He is, and he always does what he does best. And for example, there's many films that I really like that he appeared in, like for example, Goodfellas, Gangster Movie, what a film that is. Taxi Driver, one of his most iconic films and one of his more iconic characters in cinema history. Heat, him co-starring with Al Pacino, absolute masterpiece of a movie he starred in. It's just absolutely insane. Robert De Niro is such an absolute treasure. Now, I know nowadays he's kind of a little git nowadays due to what he always says about Donald Trump, which we all know about Donald Trump and the election. It happened like a week ago. You've probably heard that all over the news about Donald Trump, but Robert De Niro, he really cannot stand Donald Trump, and I don't blame him for that, because we all equal to what we see.
I owe this city a lot. And that's why it's so weird that Donald Trump is just across the street. Because he doesn't belong in my city. But around the country, people who didn't know him, as we did, started to support him. They bought into his bullshit. Trump bought their votes with outrageous lies and empty promises. Somehow, he even got self-styled patriots to support a man who called for terminating the Constitution, and on January 6th, rallied an angry mob to threaten democracy, leaving death and destruction in its wake. That's why I needed to be involved and wanted to be involved in the new Biden-Harris ad, because it shows the violence of Trump and reminds us that he'll use violence against anyone who stands in the way of his megalomania and greed. And now he's promising to use our own military to attack U.S. citizens. That's the tyrant he's telling us he'll be. And believe me, he means it. When Trump ran in 2016, it was like a joke. This buffoon running for president. No, never could happen. We'd forgotten the lessons of history that showed us other clowns who weren't taken seriously until they became vicious dictators. With Trump, we have a second chance, and no one is laughing now. This is the time to stop him by voting him out once and for all. I hope this new ad campaign reaches outside the bubble to remind supporters of what a danger he is to our lives. This is not a threat. This is a reality.
We step to the side right here. Step to the side.
You're not going to intimidate. That's what Trump does, to try to intimidate. We are going to fight back. We're trying to do the most. We're trying to be gentlemen in this world, the Democrats. You are gangsters. You are gangsters.
And yeah, he's just an absolute national treasure. Like he's just everything. Like, you know, his performances, like all his acting careers, and it's just, he's just everything. Now, what I love about him is that no matter what film he does, he doesn't even make a bad film. Like, I know some films can be a bit bad, but he can always do what he does for his best work as an actor.
How are you? Okay. I love you very much. I want you to know that, just going in, yeah. Did you have fun last night? Is it still fun for you as an obligation?
No, I had a nice time.
Nice time, yeah.
We have a couple of breaks, you know, and people get up, go to the bathroom, walk around. It was fine.
The bathroom part was the highlight?
That was one of the highlights.
Did you go to, like, parties afterwards?
A couple, then I went home.
You won your first Oscar, what, like 49 years ago, right? For The Godfather Part 2?
That's it, yeah.
You remember that feeling or any specifics of that night?
Yeah, I was actually in Italy doing a movie with Bertolucci called 1900, so I got a call about, I guess it was about 6 in the morning or something, their time. It's 9 hours later. And so I was shooting, so.
That's when you found out about the nomination?
Yeah, no, that's when I found out I had won.
Oh, you weren't at the show?
No,
Oh, wow, you know what? That's big time. That's when you know you're a real movie star, when you don't even go and you win. Were you there the second time you won?
Yes.
You were there. You were there in person.
Yeah.
Were you at all dreading winning because you knew you would have to make a speech?
No, I didn't. That's okay.
That's okay.
They had the camera. Barbara Streisand was saying it the other night at the SAG Awards. They have the camera on you, seeing what your reaction is. You know, you gotta look stone-faced.
That's where the real acting comes in, right?
Yeah, in a way. But no, it's nice. It was actually enjoyable. I had Downey was great. He's a great guy, and it was terrific.
He is great, and he was very happy to win, and I think everybody was very happy to see him win. Not that we didn't want to see you win, but you are at this point. You got a couple of those things already, and I feel like you don't even care, honestly.
It's in all seriousness, getting nominated is enough.
That's enough.
There.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're saying one person is better than the other, and you can't really say that they're different.
And yet, the 5 nominees we're saying they're better than all of everybody else.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. You and I have something in common. We have both been immortalized on social media by our former president, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
We have, I think this might have been the first time he wrote about you. Robert De Niro, a very low IQ individual, has received he spelled 2 wrong, many shots to the head by real boxers in movies. I watched him last night, truly believe he may be punch drunk, and then he says, at the end, he says, "Wake up, Punchy," he says to you. And that's not the only time, and he moved over to Truth Social. Robert De Niro, whose acting talents have greatly diminished with his reputation now shot, must even use a teleprompter for his foul and disgusting language. So disrespectful to our country. Now, in all fairness to the former president, is that true? Do you have to use a teleprompter when speaking about President Trump? Or are you able to just kind of riff on your thoughts on him?
He's so stupid. Look at the lame, inane things that he said. He's so stupid, he can't even say anything clever or smooth. He's a moron. But he's a scary one. And in all seriousness, and we know it here, people have to get out and vote and vote and vote and vote.
Yeah.
And he is one of them. Robert De Niro, you are my favourite. You are an absolute legend. Like, you are a top tier actor. You've done no good, but you've always done what's best, as you always do.
I mean, it's about a particular area in New York and the Bronx.
Yeah.
But I think because a lot of people are really moved by it, and they're not from that background, even from an urban situation that I've noticed.
Yeah, oh, sure.
But absolutely, yeah.
The open to the movie, Bob, if you'd comment. The kids playing stickball, the fire hydrant, the guys leaping on their backs, things that happen that I remember as a kid.
Right.
The corner bar, all the wise guys hanging out and that sort of
Right.
thing. I could almost smell it.
Yeah.
You as a director, you have to be congratulated for bringing that together to make it so real.
Well, I had, when I saw the play, I the one thing I saw is that Chaz had written these great characters, and I wanted to make sure that I use the right people, not necessarily actors. Most of them are not actors. All of them practically are not actors. I just wanted to make sure that we found the right people, and I spent a lot of time looking for unknowns and non-professionals because I felt that they would add another feeling to it. Because the story was very good, very strong. The characters were great. The structure was excellent. I felt that I just had to get the right people.
Ever since I saw you in Goodfellas and all sorts, you're just who you are. And yeah, Robert De Niro, you're an absolute national treasure. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this, about my favourite actor, but Robert De Niro, he's just a legend nowadays, and no matter what film he does, he just does what he can do best, like I've already said. But yeah, I guess that's it. That's all I've got to say about Robert De Niro. I mean, what else do you think about this video? If you guys really like this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. And what are your thoughts on your favourite actors? I would like to hear your thoughts on which actor is your favourite, or celebrity, which celebrity is your favourite. Please do leave them in the comments down below. So I would like to hear your opinions. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will show you some other clips of Robert De Niro when I'm recording this video just now. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and yeah, take care.